You're watching the Fantasy Football Show. Smitty.
Take a lap.
What's up, people? In the new studio, and I have to tell you, they came and the final inspection didn't happen because there's a few things that needed to get worked out. A couple kinks needed to get worked out. And one of them was the AC flow. We worked on it for hours, couldn't get proper AC into the facility, and they did such a good job with insulation that over time, over the course of the day, it's gotten cold in here. So actually, for the first time ever, even though I haven't passed final inspection, I'm like freezing in my studio. I've never been cold doing a YouTube live before, ever. I've never been cold. Never. I've always been sweating through my shirt. You guys don't even know it, but I'm like sopping wet and I have to change my shirt constantly. I'm cold right now. I'm cold. It feels great. I don't know how to handle myself. Welcome to the show, the new studio, and I have to tell you, I'm messing with different angles and stuff. I think I like this one the best. We also, of course, have the marker board camera shot where we can do all kinds of activities. Now, I am going to work on the glare. I believe if I turn that light off, no. I believe if I turn computer studio off, I believe if I turn that off, then turn that, whoops, turn that off, turn that on, no, turn that on, yeah, there we go. That's the right combination that we need. And then if we flip it back to the, I mean, it's not that bright with that light on. I don't know. It's okay. We'll leave it on for now. But the studio, let me give you a tour. Let me give you a sitting tour of the place. Okay, ready? That's me. This right here is where the breaking news occurs. This right here is where I sit in the throne, the most comfortable chair in the world. And I watch the games up on the big screen, baby. Up on the big screen. Computer studio on. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tour. TV there for the games. Monitors galore. That's the tour. Put you back facing the marker board and then flip you back around this way. Right here. 50 of you in the facility, please punch the thumbs up on the way in. It helps the show. And let people know we're live right now. Tell your buddies, send it out, reshare campaign. Let's get these lives hopping. We want 400, 500 people in these lives again. Jordan with the super chat first of the night. Jordan, thank you, kind sir. What's up, brother? Smitty back at it. Yeah, I am. Thank you for the super chat, young man. Thank you for the super chat. Noah, James, Chris, Elgin, Swaggy, Jose, Tommy, Cameron, Robert, King, Wahim, Sergio, Corey, Mitchell, Tommy, Cannon, Cal, Nicholas, Preston, JC, Chris H, Grind. I can't even name you all, I'm sorry. But thank you and welcome for joining. Let's get at it, okay? 52 of you in the room, punch a thumbs up. Let people know we're live, because for whatever reason, not everybody's getting notifications right now. Smitty, we need to talk about Clyde. Why do we need to talk about Clyde, Noah? Are you not happy with Clyde right now? are you going to give me a bunch of grief about how Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not going to be anything? We're 4 weeks in, Smitty. He's not blowing up. He only had a 100 monster yard game in week 1. Is that what you're here to tell me, Noah? Because if it is, I'm not listening. In fact, if you've got him in any league that we might be in, I would love to take him off your hands. He's a disappointment. Give him to me. I'll take care of it. Just Sherman, thank you for the super chat. You are a beast, bro. You always come in here with some you lay it down. You lay it down and you say, I am Just Sherman. Here is my super chat. Did the Sanders Terry for Jones Hollywood was able to take advantage of a losing team? Sanders Terry for Aaron Jones and Hollywood. Yeah, I like that. I get rid of. I did give you advice on that one. I do like that. Nice move. I know, man. Not getting notifications on a lot of people. When they go live. What's up with YouTube? I don't know. I'm glad to hear that. So Tommy boy, you've experienced this with other shows, not just mine. Because I feel like this is crazy. 68 people. I mean, I appreciate every one of you. Believe me, there was a time where 68 people, I only dream of getting that on a live stream, but it does become disappointing when, you're used to having several hundred people show up. I can't scoop my chair anymore on the carpet, though. I could get one of those plastic things, but I love the carpet. I don't want to slide around. I'm going to get used to it. Just put my chair where I want. I'm feeling a little hot now. Moving around. I think I talk so loud I get heated. Now I'm sweating. Damn it. Damn it. I was cold a minute ago. Okay, I'll trust you with Clyde. We need to talk. About waivers though. Okay. Talk to me, Noah. Talk to me, Noah. Is Drake the bust of the year? Right now, you could definitely put him in that category. I'm not ready to write him off entirely. Keep in mind Joe Mixon is just 1 week ahead of him. Like if Drake is able to do well in week 5, then you have basically 1 week of difference between those two. Like Mixon busted. At least Drake looked okay in week 1. Mixon is busted, and he's the 5th leading rusher right now through 4 weeks. Like that. So if Drake has 150 and 2 touchdowns in a random week in the next 1 or 2 weeks, then all of a sudden he's like having a cup of coffee with a top 10 running back. So calm down a little bit. I'm worried about Drake. James, Mixon's the GOAT. James, come on, bro. You're gonna make me do this early on?
Take a lap.
James is gonna make me.
Take a lap.
It's too early on in the show to be making you take a lap, James. You can't call Joe Mixon the GOAT. That just doesn't. You can't do it, James. Mixon has looked way better. He has, and he's a good buy. He's a good buy low coming into the week. I wouldn't say he looked better in the first 3 weeks, man. I think Drake looked okay in week 1. He just didn't get the volume. Now, I think I'm not putting any respect on Joe Mixon's name. Joe Mixon. Everything I said about Joe Mixon occurred and happened. I said Joe Mixon would be very, very slow starting. You would be able to buy him cheap and at a price tag that I do like, which any of you that did trade for him heading into last week got him at a price that I do actually like. And right now you're riding high. But if you drafted Joe Mixon at number 14 overall, you've been pretty darn disappointed, and you probably have lost a lot of weeks because of it, if not all of them. So Drake is definitely on the verge of becoming a bust, yeah. But I'm not ready to give up on him, and I would even buy low in a couple of instances, man. Why not? Okay, next question. Thank you, Rec. Rec says Kelsey, A-Rob, J-Rob. Kelsey, A-Rob, J-Rob for Clyde, Taylor, Fuller. God, you guys do these trades where, like, you're getting a lot of good, you're getting rid of a lot of risk, you're taking on, it's a complete Kelsey, A-Rob, J-Rob. For Clyde, Fuller, and Taylor. Give me Clyde, Fuller, and Taylor. I know a lot of you are going to give up on Clyde. I get it. Claudio says Drake bottom 10 running back. Yeah, why not? Why not throw him down there? Clyde has a very tough schedule so far, says Sand. Yeah, Clyde will come around. I'm buying low in Clyde everywhere I can. Every place I can, I'm buying Clyde on the cheap. I mean, I love the value right now. The value is super low risk. The dude is electric. Just wait. Hey, Smitty, can you help me out with my team? I'm 0-4. Could use your advice. Any insights as to what do you got? Pace your team, Siklan. And thank you for the super chat. Where's your team, Siklan? I'm looking for it. Jordan with the super chat. Drake has been a buzz for me. What's Edmonds' chance of taking some time? Okay, so here's the thing. Also, I like Justin Jefferson as a wide receiver 3 all year. I don't know that I'd put him at a 2 as a rookie. He's going to be up and down. He's going to have some up and down games, so I put him as a wide receiver 3. Schultz or Smith, probably Jonnu Smith. And as for Edmonds, I have Edmonds as my top 3 pickup of the week. So coming from a guy that still believes that Drake could turn it around. I'm not saying he's going to. Right now he's on track to be the bust of the year. No question about it. But he still has a shot. But even with me saying he has a shot, Edmonds is my top pickup of the week if you can afford to grab a guy and wait on a guy. If you need somebody now, Kenyon, the tight end for the Green Bay Packers, who I jokingly, I don't want to say I dismissed him on Saturday night. I think I went like this. Or something when someone asked me about Kenyon. I was like, I mean, who could have, except for the guy, who was it that asked me about him? Is he in here? Except for him, nobody thought he was going to have 3 TDs. But definitely a guy to pick up. But you wonder if he's going to keep doing well. 3 TDs, he looked really good. So Kenyon, I definitely think is a top 3 or 4 pickup of the week, if not top 2, if not number 1 if you need a tight end. Pick up Kenyon and drop Gesicki or Schultz. Probably either one of those guys. I'd probably keep Gesicki, but definitely grab Kenyon. Grab him now. So Jordan, hopefully that answered your question. I like Edmonds' chances. If I was to predict, I'd say if Drake has another bad game or 2, they won't give the job to Edmonds, but they'll give him a series. And if he does well, they'll probably give him another series. And if he does well, they'll probably keep giving him more series than they give Drake. But we're not there yet. We could be there in the opening half of their next game. We don't know. We don't know what's on the mind of the coaching staff in Arizona. But I think Drake is on the verge of some very dangerous territory. But you can't get rid of him. What are you going to get for Drake? You got to ride the wave. You got to hope that he bounces back. And that's it. There's nothing you can do about it. Edmonds over Edelman? I would. Because, I mean, unless you need a wide receiver 2 or 3, because Edelman could be that good, I'd take a chance on the running back. But if you need a wide receiver, Edelman's your guy. Because Edelman's probably the best wide receiver you're going to find on waivers from here on out. I mean, that's a pretty darn good wide receiver to stumble upon on the waiver wire. Tommy, I know, man, getting notification. Oh, I already read that one. What's up, brother? Who got a notification? Roman in the house. Derek in the house. Thank you guys for the super chats. And then here, did I answer this one? Edmonds over Edelman. Yeah, I did. Did I answer this one right here? Yes, I did. Okay, I think I'm caught up on the on the super chat, so hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Roman, should I trade Clyde for Derrick Henry? I'm 1-3, and also have Kareem Hunt and Antonio Gibson. Also, just traded for Kyler Murray and DK Metcalf. Nice job getting Kyler and DK. I would probably. If it's me, I like Clyde. We're 4 weeks in. I could change my mind in a week or two if we don't see the volume for Clyde, or if they start sharing carries somehow and screw it up. I don't know that they will. I don't know why they would have spent the money or the draft capital, you could say, on Clyde if they didn't plan on feeding him. And he's doing well. Clyde's not doing bad. He's not getting the volume fantasy-wise that we want, but Clyde is not doing bad. Clyde's playing well in the offense. He's picking up things very quickly. One thing you have to keep in mind is that offense is very, very, very complex. And it's not crazy at all to think that it's going to take him time, like half of a year, to fully pick up what he needs to pick up to be able to play on every down the way that he needs to play. Damien Williams said that during his whole first year, that year where the last 6 games he was better than pretty much every running back in the league, but Elliott and a couple other guys, he had 10 TDs in the last 6 games played. This is 2018. Damien Williams said that he literally, even throughout the end of the year, the offense is so complex, they literally tell him where to go in the huddle because he wouldn't have all the plays down and the schemes. He just didn't understand the entire offense, and it wasn't because he was dumb. It's just, it's tough. So I myself would take Clyde. I think Clyde's going to get better, but you wouldn't be off base to go Henry. Super chat. I lost Eckler. I have Kelly, Mike Davis, and Cook. Should I drop Ayuk for David Johnson? I assume, not Duke Johnson. David Johnson. Oh, on the Browns, Duke Johnson. Or go with Justin Jackson. What did Duke Johnson do? Like, I'm sorry, I'm admitting this. I'm usually pretty honest with you guys. I don't know that did Duke have a good game? I mean, I realize that Duke Johnson, Dookie boy. What did Duke do? 24 yards for 3 receptions. Didn't do anything crazy. I'm just wondering why he got brought up all of a sudden. Like, do I pick up Duke right now? I was like, Derek, you had me there for a minute. I'm like, did he go nuts or something? No, I keep Ayuk. Justin Jackson maybe, but I don't know that he's gonna do anything. Take a mile, Smitty. Why am I taking a mile, Noah? You take a mile. Hey, Smitty PPR. Here's a super chat. Here's a super chat. Tell me who else is available, Derek. If there's another running back or two. Jackson doesn't excite me a whole lot. Everyone's saying Clyde is trash. Get out of here, says Sam Beach. Who's saying? I can't read all the comments. Who's saying Clyde's trash? Who is saying that? We may have to put them in timeout. Who's calling Clyde trash? Let me scroll back up. Clyde is trash. I landed him for Sanders and Higgins. This is Isaac. Isaac, come on, bro.
Take a lap. Take a lap.
Come on, Isaac.
Take a lap.
Clyde is not playing well. Sorry, I'm being honest. Noah says, Noah, you're always taking laps.
Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap.
Clyde is going off this week. You're going to take a victory lap. Swaggy.
Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap.
Okay, I think we're caught up. Seclan with the super chat. Austin, I'm 0-4. Team is Brady, Clyde, Jacobs, Rojo, Mike Davis, Godwin, Julio, Chark, AJ, Cup, Deontay, Moore, Kittle. You have a good team. Brady, Clyde, Jacobs, Rojo, Mike Davis, Godwin, Julio. Yeah, your team. You got Julio banged up, AJ out, Godwin out. Jacobs kind of struggling. You have a really good team. You could maybe trade. Let's see, maybe Mike Davis and like if that's DJ Moore for, try and get like an MT, try and do something like get a Adams hurt, some people are freaking out about Adams and they've got too many losses and they're like, I can't wait a week. Take Adams off my hands. I'll take DJ Moore and Davis. You might be able to pull that off, man. Try it. Seclan posted my team in the chat. Can you help me? Seclan, you always do this to me. I can't find it in there, though, bro. You know how many questions I have. Seclan, I'm going to look for you. But you got to post it in the super chat. Or in the chat with it. Or right after the super chat. Because then I literally can't find it. Like so far we have 400 comments since I've been live for 21 minutes. So like I can't find it. Can you post it in here, Seclan? I'll keep your question on the screen here so it reminds me. But post your question in the chat again. There's no way I'll find it. It'd take me 3 minutes and I'd just be sitting here in silence and people would be leaving the show. So I can't slow down like that. But said it again, Seclan, and I'll find it. Mark Cleveland with the super chat. Yeah, keep it up, Austin. I like that team, bro. Try and make some kind of creative trade. Don't get rid of Clyde. Don't get rid of Jacobs on the low. Don't get rid of Godwin hurt. Don't get rid of Julio on the cheap. Cup, I'd trade. DJ Moore, if that's DJ Moore, I'd trade. Kittle, I'd trade on the high. That guy is such a risk of getting hurt every time he gets the football. If you can trade into like I don't know, trade him for a top 5 guy and then get something huge upgraded, like DJ Moore into Adams. Like something like that, I'd maybe attack if I was you. But thank you for the super chat, Austin. So, Clan, I'm looking for it. So, Clan, I'm so tired, guys. My eyes, I can't even see. Oh, I'm on like 10 hours sleep on like 5 days. I swear. Derek says, not Duke Johnson. Oh. Okay. Or Ernest Johnson. Okay. I think I'd take a chance on Johnson. Take a chance on Johnson, I think. Over Justin Jackson if I had to pick between the two. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Running back, need a running back help. Ingram, Kelly, Hines, who do I drop? Need a running back. Ingram, Kelly, Hines. You drop Hines. You don't drop Ingram. Certainly don't drop Kelly. Why are you even listing Kelly's name? He's a starter for the Chargers right now. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Don't even put him in that sentence, man. Drop Hines. I mean, you're not dropping Ingram. He's a TD threat. You're dropping Hines. I'm not saying I'm happy about it, but you're dropping Hines of that group. No question. No question. So, Clan, I'm looking for your team. So, Clan. So, Clan, where is it? Thoughts on Damian Harris? I like Damian. Damian was like a more productive running back than Jacobs. I mean, not in their at Alabama and when they were coming out of college, they were playing together, and Harris was the 1,000-yard rusher. Jacobs looked good, but he never had more than 670 yards, something like that. I posted it, bro. Okay, Ciclane, I'm gonna try and find it, man, but I don't. Here we go. All right, Ciclane, I just traded Miles Sanders, Connor, and Woods for Kamara and Higgins. You traded Miles Sanders, Connor, and Woods for Kamara and Higgins. Do you think I won? My running backs are now Zeke, Kamara, Rojo, and Damien. So, I mean, that's a lot of talent for Kamara. It's kind of hard to evaluate because Kamara's the best player in the deal. And I love Zeke. I don't really know what your wide receiver situation is, but if you could afford to give up Woods, it's all about depth and what you have. Do you have a surplus of wide receivers and running backs? And I can see your running backs, and I'd say you did, but you're thin now at running back. But Damian Harris now pops into the equation. Maybe you've got a ability to get rid of a Connor. Like if Connor gets hurt, very possible. If Sanders gets hurt, very possible. Then you kill that trade, and you're getting rid of a lot of risky players. So I think Connor and Miles Sanders are two of the riskiest running backs at their current values. I still got to put a piece of foam right there. By the way. Hold on. That's bothering me. We're doing this live. We're doing it live. Hold on. It just got delivered from Amazon, so I gotta put it up. Like it never even happened. Okay. Man, I gotta catch up with the, what is that decor? What, where? James Devlin, I gotta answer James Devlin's question. Because it's not in capitals. And it's like, whoa, what's going on here? Seclan 12 team. QB, Ryan, Sanders, Drake, Kelly, Dobbins, Pollard. Why is James Devlin posting Seclan's team? That's awfully nice of him. Thielen, Brown, Woods. And where's Zeke? Didn't you have Zeke? I don't know, James. Hit the thumbs up on the way in the door. Super chat, Gurley, Eckler, Godwin for CEH and Cooper. Gurley, Eckler, Godwin. Absolutely get Clyde and Cooper. Go do it. Go do it now and come back. Don't even wait. Don't even wait. So, Clan, I'm going to say I like that trade if you can weather through it, bro. Drop Fant and pick up Tanyan. I'm not going to... I don't know if I did the face again. This is the face I did when someone said, should I start Tanyan? And I went... I mean, it's Tanyan. It's Tanya. Tanya and... No! Why would you start Tanyan? Who in their right mind would start Tanyan? Okay, it's Tanyan. And then he blows up. I don't know, bro. I don't think I drop Fant for Tanyan, but damn. You missed the clan super chat. There's so many things going on here. I'm sorry. Let me go look for it. Seclan. That's not the right message. I accidentally copied. Okay. Okay, so James Devlin. Did James Devlin have it properly? Here we go. Seclan. Seclan's team. I think this is right. Ryan, Sanders. So if you get rid of Sanders, you get rid of I don't even know if that trade makes sense, Clan, with what you posted. So, Clan, let's do it one more time. Post it down below in one message, and I'll pull it up, okay? Absolutely drop fantasy for Tanyan. What are you talking about, Tommy? I'm keeping Fant, picking up Jonnu Smith. Start in the meantime. I don't know if I dropped Fant. Damn, James Smitty didn't even like your trade that much. Should I pick up Madison? I'd pick up Madison. Okay, let's get back on track. We're like, this is getting out of control. So, Clan, post everything in one message, please. I can't piecemeal it together. There's too many messages. Like, I can't explain to you. If you were behind here and you tried to do that, that's the worst thing when people say, hey, go find my message. I can't find your message. It's way too... I have Twitter. I have YouTube. I have Facebook. All these messages come in, and I can't... There's no way I can find it. Smitty, do you read James's trade? Did I read James's trade in Saklan's super chat? I don't know. I don't even understand what happened. I had James talking about Saklan's team. Connor and Sanders are too risky. I don't want to worry about them being injured every week. I agree. Kareem Hunt or Miles Sanders, A.J. Brown or McLaurin. I'm going to take Kareem Hunt and I'm going to take A.J. Brown. But I love McLaurin and A.J. Brown. James... Connor and Sanders. Oh, I already read that. Who could you trade Gurley for? Probably like an AJ Brown. You know, somebody hurt right now. So, Clan, I'm waiting for your one message with everything entailed in the one message. I'm waiting and looking for it. I'm laser locked on the bottom of the comments. I'm waiting for it to come through. So, Clan, I want to take care of you. You've got to help me out, though. Put it all in one message. Chase Edmonds or Mixon. Give me a break, David. Trade Odell to get McLaurin. I think Odell's got a little more value than McLaurin right now. Smitty, serious trade offer. I got offered Jacobs, Julio, and Slayton for Mixon, David Johnson, and Lamb. Mixon, David Johnson, and Lamb. No, that's not a serious offer. You take Julio and Jacobs and you run, bro. That's not even close. Yes, Saklan, tell Smitty James is wide receivers now. Don't confuse me. Saklan, here's James's. Pick up Kamara or Edmonds, both on waivers. Stop it, James, stop it. Michael, the problem is I have J.K. Dobbins, DeAndre Swift. I think you're talking with somebody else. Alexander, super chat. Thank you. Cousins or Teddy while Rodgers is on a bye. I guess Teddy. I don't know if I like either one, bro. Smitty disrespecting Mixon way too much. How am I... The guy busted for 3 straight weeks, has one good week, which I believe he can continue to play well. But, Noah, if there's one thing I called and absolutely freaking nailed to a T, you could say it's me calling Mixon a bust through the first part of the year, Noah. Because that's what Mixon did. He completely laid an egg so that every Mixon owner out there was coming to me saying, God, I should have listened. Mixon's the biggest bust. What do I do with him? And everyone in the world could have bought Mixon on the cheap. So anybody upset about how I talked about Mixon wasn't listening. It was going not even in one ear and out the other. It was not even going in your ear. Because I painted this picture about as clear as you can paint, Noah. I said he was going to bust on the beginning part of the year. Then people could trade for him at the value he should have been at before August and September, which is like bottom of the second round, where he belonged. And when he busted on everybody, you could then scoop him up at value that was right around 3.01 or equivalent if you're drafting today. So, I don't know what you're even smoking right now, bro. Mixon is what we thought he was. Okay, hit the thumbs up on your way in the door. Justin Jefferson as a flex this weekend. Yeah, I think he's always a flex moving forward right now. He's playing lights out, bro. Brady at Bridgewater this week. Give me a break! Let's pull up the matchups. Okay, NFL.com. Let's go over the matchups. We've got Brady at Chicago. What was that question? What was that question even? I already forget. I'm so tired. Can't even think. So, Clan, where's your question? I'm waiting. I wait for it, and then I don't see it right away. And then, like, literally 50 questions go by. You probably posted. Maybe I need to have you email it to me, Clan. Can you email your question to me, bro? We're getting to the point where I can't even keep up with the questions. It's a good show. I'm not complaining. I'm not mad. But I can't even find your message, Clan. Josh Sherman said, QB Matt Ryan, Sanders, Drake. I don't even know. You guys are confusing the hell out of me. I don't even know. That's the message I thought I read on James's. I don't know. This live is a mess and Smitty doesn't even know what's going on. Noah, you are the most negative follower I have. Literally. It's like you have to be an 80 or 90-year-old man. You have to be. You have to be. You're negative Nancy, Noah. You're always so negative. Just constantly. Constantly a thorn in my arse. Just poking into it. Matty Ice or Big Ben? Matty Ice. Get bent. No. Tommy. I like Noah. I love Noah, but he's always negative. He's always negative at me. Smitty, I have been MIA from YouTube for a while. Happy to see you in the studio coming together. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Sanders or Gibson? Sanders by a lot. Smitty, what do you think about Allen Robinson's matchup this week against Tampa Bay? I think Tampa Bay is a really tough defense, but you're not benching A-Rod. Seclans, he emailed me. Seclan, I see it. You read wrong message. I copied and pasted the wrong message. My team is 12 teams. Well, it's not my fault. I'm trying to go off of, I don't know what message is copied and pasted. I don't know which one's wrong. 12 team. Let me paste this in. This is Seclan's message. And Seclan, if everything isn't in this message, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it because I can't retain anything. I've got too much going on. So hold on. Let's see. Here's Seclan's message. 12 team standard. Ryan, Sanders, Drake, Kelly, Dobbins, Pollard, Edmonds, Thielen, Brown, Woods, CD, Gesicki, Ingram. Please help me. Any trades? What should I do? I'm 0-4. Let's overhaul this team together. It's a clan. Okay, everything's in the message. Thank you. Now, my first thought, okay, you can't really get rid of Drake. You're waiting for Drake to pop off, have a big game, whatever. Kelly, you could potentially sell high right now, but I don't know if we use him. Thielen, maybe. Brown, I assume that's A.J. Brown. Hollywood Brown. So, clan, you're leaving me in the lurch here. I don't know what Brown that is, but I'm assuming it's A.J. Brown. Woods, you could sell. I don't know if you could sell him high. CD, you could sell high. Damn. If I'm you, I'd probably try and trade CD and Drake for one slightly safer running back. A Jacobs is definitely a good buy low right now. I think you could maybe pull that off. I think you could maybe try and get a Clyde Edwards-Helaire from somebody that's panicking about him for Drake and CD. Try it. Thielen and Drake could maybe get you a Jacobs as well and something. I'd probably go in that direction. I'd maybe even use CD Lamb to upgrade Ryan into a Lamar Jackson, try and get some points there. Those are some ideas that pop into my mind. Damon Moneyballs with 2 super chats. Thank you, kind sir. Hunt and MT Saturday for Clyde. Feeling good. You got Hunt and MT on Saturday for Clyde, I think you're saying? That's good. I like MT and Hunt. I like Clyde, but I love that. That's a good deal. Getting 2 players. That's outstanding work. Thoughts on Kelly for the next 5 to 6 weeks? I think he's a high-end running back, too, with upside for more, but you don't expect it. James says, Jacobs busted like 3 weeks in a row. How come you're not saying anything about that? I'm saying a lot about it, James, actually. Noah's rubbing off on you, James. You're supposed to be different than Noah. You guys are supposed to be, like, clashing. I've said a lot about it because he's a buy low. He's underperforming. He looked like a monster in week 1. He's underperforming, and now you can go buy him at a discount, which protects you into whatever value you're paying. The trade capital you're having to lay out on the table, trying to go after Jacobs, is protecting you into, if he doesn't bounce back entirely, you're getting what you paid for. But if he bounces back and he's top 6 to 8 worthy, then you make out like a bandit. So, yeah, busting is why we buy low. We can't buy low if players don't struggle. Some players will struggle for like half of a year, and then they bounce back on a tear. There have been plenty of players that have vanished for 4 or 5 weeks before. It's not crazy. The only thing you got to ask yourself is, how secure is their job? How secure is the workload with a guy like MT busting, Mike Thomas, or you're not worried at all when they bust when they start off with like a 4 or 5 game slump. And that happens some years where a stud will slump for the first 4 or 5 weeks. And you're not worried about it because you know the volume's there, nothing's going to happen. With a guy like Drake, we are a little more worried about it. I agree. I admit it. I'm a little more worried about Drake. And I think that there's some potential for Drake to bust because the volume may not be there. Damon Moneyball says Cousins versus Seattle or Bridgewater versus Atlanta or Minshew. That's tough. Let me look at this real quick. I'm gonna go Minshew. Of those I'm not liking the other two. I like Minshew. As for where's the other super chat? I feel like I'm missing something. Any super chats that I didn't get to? And as for Cousins or Teddy, let me look up something here. Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy had 2 touchdowns last week for 276. He ran for a score. I'm feeling a little bit better about Teddy for some reason, but let me scope out Cousins real quick. Cousins worries me. I'm putting Cousins on the bench. Yeah. Seclan posted my team in chat. Can you help me? I already did that one. Seclan, if you have a follow-up, let me know. Mark Cleveland, I'm sorry. I hope you're still there, Mark. I'm trying to catch up with some of these. Offering Harris for Gallup. I got offered Harris for Gallup. I take Harris, I think, but I think either one of these guys could do really well or vanish. Gallup, I wouldn't say vanish, but he becomes less valuable than we all would hope. That's possible. But I definitely think Harris has a little more upside for the now. Plus, you could probably turn him into something. If he has another good week, you could probably trade him. So, Mark, I like that. Sorry, Mark, I didn't mean to take so long to answer your question. Let me look through the super chats real quick. God, why is it so hot in here? I gotta go turn the air on. Lower. Kittle. Okay, super chat from Nick. Nick, I'm sorry it took so long. Trade away Kittle and Henderson for Kyler and Kelsey. Absolutely. I'd do that in a heartbeat if you need a quarterback. The other QB's Matt Ryan, though. I still do it, though. Like, you can turn... I mean, Henderson right now just fell off the map. We don't know if Henderson will bounce back. You could get Kelsey and Kittle, like, you could rate them pretty close, and then you could trade Kyler. Like, this is a good move for you. I don't know that you hang on to one of your quarterbacks. Maybe even trade Kyler away. But I like it. I like it, man. There's a lot of trade capital in that. Nice work. If I missed a super chat, please let me know. Thank you, Siklan, for the super chat, and thank you for emailing me. Siklan, email me again if you have a follow-up. It's a lot easier. For whatever reason, some people I can't find their messages, and then other people I see them right away. Brady or Bridgewater, bro, you gotta always bench or start Brady. Luke, start Brady. He had a 5-touchdown game last week. I don't know how you'd even. I get it. Matchups sometimes make you want to put a player on the bench, but Brady's balling. 5 TDs. Bridgewater's an okay play. Could Bridgewater outscore Brady any given Sunday? Sure. But no. I'm not putting Brady on the bench, bro. Not doing it. Thank you, Luke. Captain Spock, sorry if it took so long, bro. I like Justin Jefferson as a flex this week against the crowd. Oh, I already answered that one. I like him. I like Justin Jefferson, bro. I think I'm caught up on the super chats. Did I get this one? Yep, I did. Clyde. I like Clyde and Cooper. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Let me go down to the bottom now, see if I'm missing super chats now. I think I'm caught up. He asked Brady or Bridgewater. Kareem Hunt is now a potential league winner. Captain Spock, he's always been a league winner. You know, for everybody saying, oh, you missed Drake. Well, what about Kareem Hunt? I mean, I'm always going to miss things, guys. I'm not a perfect human being. I'm going to have years where I do worse, and then some years I do better. I'm a bold prediction artist, and I'm going to have some swings and a miss. Babe Ruth didn't go out and boldly hit home runs every time. Anybody trying to produce bold predictions will do very badly on average. It is hard to land bold predictions where you go out on a limb, put your reputation on the line, and you drop literally like 10 to 12 very bold predictions that everybody thinks, oh, you can throw 12 out and land 4. No, most people that drop big COVID, most people that, there's some dust in here, or it's COVID. Most people that tried to drop 12 bold predictions would whiff on like 10, 11, maybe all 12. Like, it happens. So Drake, and for those that want to argue that Drake was my biggest bust, I can't believe you, blah, blah, blah. I said over and over, Drake is either going to be number 4 or 5 overall, or he's going to be outside the top like 25 running backs. He had that potential. Ellis. 3-man keeper, Henry 6 to 13 round for Cup, AP, Boyd, 1 to 5 round. I don't know what that means. 6 to 13 round. You mean like it's random? What round you miss? Or all three? I don't understand that question, but I'm going to tell you without even knowing the full question. Like Henry's the keeper. Yeah, if it has anything to do with Henry at round 6, you keep him. Mixon is... What's Mitchell saying here? Mixon is the water up your nose and it hurts and you can't get it out. Mixon is a tough player to own. A tough player to own. But he should be doing better. Smitty, help me. I lost Chubb. What did I say about Chubb? Fade him, Chris. I told you to fade him. Told you to go after Hunt only. Get the best of both worlds. But let's help you out. So I'm kind of weak at running back. Just got offered DJ Moore and David Montgomery for Allen Robinson. Yes, go do that in a heartbeat. And I'm not saying I love Montgomery. I like Montgomery. I don't love him because of the coaching staff and how they use him. But I love his talent. I love his ability. So the fact that DJ Moore is close enough to Allen Robinson that you get a free, basically, David Montgomery, I like it. It gives you more mobility and ability to trade. I like A-Rob. A-Rob is better. But you have a lot of flexibility now. Go trade potentially Montgomery or ride it out and see what happens. Hit the thumbs up on your way in the door, please. Drake goes off this week, says Kango. Kango, I hope you're right. I hope that we end up being right about Drake. I'm not giving up on him, but I'm certainly disappointed. And, you know, okay, what do we have now? Trade A-Rob. Aaron Jones is not underrated, says Swaggy. Let's turn the light up. Smitty boy, I just traded Mixon. Let me get this question on screen. Smitty boy, I just traded Mixon, Gordon, Bell, Odell for Thielen, McCaffrey. Mixon, Gordon, Bell, Odell. Yes, I like that. I like that a lot. I don't even need to look at your team. Mixon, Gordon, Bell. Bell, we don't know what's going to happen. Mixon, I think you could literally put Thielen up against Odell Beckham Jr. or Gordon. And so to go from Mixon to CMC, who I think will be back sooner than people think, if you can weather through it, and I don't think you'd be asking me this if you were like 0-4. So I guess your record does matter, but I think McCaffrey and Thielen will end up being better with the guys you potentially put into your lineup. So like with Kupp, for example, Aaron Jones, Kenny G, you're going to be fine. I like that. Help, brother. Brother out. Gibson plus Jefferson for Hopkins. I take Hopkins in a heartbeat. I assume it's redraft. If it was Dynasty, I might have a little bit more of a reservation of doing it, but Smitty Rapper told me not to trade Mixon. DJ Lamb, you mean CD Lamb for Jacobs and Julio. Mixon, DJ. Do you mean CD Lamb or do you mean DJ and Lamb? I think you might mean DJ David Johnson. So Mixon, David Johnson, Lamb for Jacobs and Julio. Take Jacobs and Julio, bro. I take Jacobs and Julio. You guys, if you're going to say DJ, new rule! It's DJ Moore or DJ David Johnson. You can't say DJ anymore. You can't say DJ anymore. There's too many scenarios that I can't work through. Help. if you're looking for a stash piece for later in the season, who would you rather have, Chubb or Eckler? I'd rather have, God, I guess Eckler, because I feel like it's not a knee, not that hamstring. It's not that any injury is good, but I feel like Eckler maybe. I don't know. I feel like Hunt's gonna do so well. That's tough. It's pretty even. It was even before they got hurt, and it's even now. I don't know that you can really call any one of those guys better than the other. Kango says BJ, not DJ. I swear, it's either dust or COVID. Smitty, we need to talk about no. Maybe it is. Send you a follow-up email. Okay, Clan, let's go look. Clan. Ooh, Clan, look at this. Let me drop his food into the... Clan's making me hungry. Clan said, would you trade Kenyon plus Marquise Brown for Josh Jacobs? I would. I'd take Josh Jacobs in a heartbeat. Also, would you start Fairbairn or Gostkowski in place of Mason Crosby? Honestly, man, I'm going to tell you what I tell everybody on kickers. You start the highest scoring kicker in your format of the options you're giving me. Because honestly, predicting kicking is like rolling dice. You pick the guy that's scoring more, and typically that doesn't change, or it's more likely to not change than change. So take the higher scoring kicker in your format. Would you start the Cowboys D this week, or the Bears, or the Browns? Okay. So Cowboys, Bears, or the Browns. Browns are against the Colts. Bears against the Bucks, and Cowboys against who are the Cowboys playing this week? I'm blanking. The Giants. Take the Cowboys. Cowboys are my answer. And here's Clan's food for any of you that would like to see what he's been eating. It looks like is that a Tony's Pizza, Clan? What is that? Where'd you get that? Rock out. Thank you, Rock. Rock says, what's good? A good trade target for Melvin Gordon. AJ Brown, if you want to roll the dice a little bit, roll that die. Or you could go after, let me pull up my rankings here and give you a proper assessment. Let me give you a few names. So Melvin Gordon. We're talking about players like hold on. Why is everything running so slow? I moved everything into the studio, and I'm still getting a little bit of lag sometimes. It's kind of frustrating. So Clan with the super chat, let me drag those onto the screen so I don't lose them. Okay, so Melvin Gordon. Running backs that I would, or let's see, wide receivers I would get for Melvin Gordon. Godwin hurt, I'd consider that. Chark I like a lot, but he just went off. DJ Moore isn't a bad option. Diggs I like a lot. DK, you won't be able to get DK. Mike Evans, probably not. Galladay, maybe. You could maybe get Galladay. Maybe. Past that, bro. That's it, bro. Running backs, I would trade Gordon for James Robinson, obviously, but he didn't have the biggest week, so people are like already jumping off. That's why I mentioned him. Miles Sanders, I probably would take, over Melvin. Those are a couple options I could give you. Thank you, Clan, for the super chat. Cheese Brick Oven Pizza. I miss your daily meals. I know I'm gonna get back on IG. I got punched in the stomach on IG when I lost my main account. I gotta admit, it really, really sent me in a direction of like all that hard work down the drain. Still trying to get it back, and it's got me a little down about posting on IG more. So I'll get back on it. I'll build up the IG account. I need a lot of you to step up and do it though. Like right now, I'll go to my IG and refresh, but it's helpful when you guys go and sub or follow. So I'm gonna go to my IG account. I'm gonna look for you people right now and shout you out. So Manu, thank you for the follow. Go to this right now and follow me on IG. So it's at the.fantasy football show. Go follow me on IG right here, and I will shout you out right now. Let's help build my account back up. I would appreciate it. It is definitely something that's been a little bothersome, losing all of that momentum. Literally a year and a half, because I've only been on IG for a year and a half, and I got almost to 10,000 followers in 1 year, and they just screwed me. Just absolutely screwed me. Should I do Instagram lives on your IG? You should do Instagram lives on your IG. And I do that all the time, Damon. Damon, you know this. I go live on IG at the same time all the time. I do that a lot. I do it frequently. Thank you for the super chat, Rock. Thank you, Damien. Money Balls. I appreciate you. Flex 1. Start 2 Flex 1. Okay. Start 2 Flex 1. Diggs, McLaurin, AJ Brown, Juju. Well, we got to find out on AJ Brown, bro. But I think if AJ Brown were to play, and we knew he was going to play a ton, you still may sit him for 1 week. Diggs, McLaurin, AJ Brown, Juju. Hold on a second. Diggs, McLaurin. So Diggs is going against Tennessee. McLaurin is going up against the Rams. I probably would put, if AJ Brown were starting, let's say, in this scenario, and he was going to get a full workload, I probably would put McLaurin maybe on the bench, maybe. But that's really, really tough. You have really good players and options there. Almost at some point you're going to want to trade out of that. But Diggs I like a lot. I'm not sitting Diggs. Probably not sitting. I guess you could put McLaurin in for Juju, but Juju's hard to sit as well. Kango, thank you. Thank you, Double T Boy. Thank you, CX. Thank you, Chill Guy. Thank you, Dylan. Thank you, V Bon. Bonafide. Thank you, Shredded. Thank you, Carr. I appreciate all the follows on IG. I'll keep thanking you as you guys roll in. Kyle. So I am Chavez. I hope that helped you. I would definitely consider. I would not bench Diggs. I would not bench. I probably would bench McLaurin or AJ Brown. I don't know who yet. We'd have to go on the news if he was playing. If AJ Brown was playing. Singletary for AJ Brown in the Dynasty League. Yes, I do that. I go get AJ Brown. Thank you for the super chat. A little weakened now, though. The running back position. If you do that trade, that's a tough one, bro. But I take AJ Brown. I don't even care so much about like what I have. Like I'm taking the value. I'll fill those holes if I create them through trading. If I create a hole via trading, I don't care if I get the best player in the deal, and I think he's gonna help my team for a decade. That's AJ Brown. I don't care if AJ Brown's hurt. People are just gonna run away from that, and I'm fine with that. People can get all upset and worried and say he sucks and all that. I don't care. Highest fab you'd spend on Johnson. Out of a $100 purse, the running back for Cleveland Browns, I would probably bid like $5 to $10 max. If you need a running back, but I'm not like, he's a backup. He's the backup running back. It's Kareem Hunt. They're going to use him a little bit. They used multiple running backs with Chubb, obviously, but that's because Hunt was so talented. I don't know if they're going to use Johnson or whoever they end up leaning on as the backup, which should be Johnson in Cleveland. I don't think they're going to use that player like they use Kareem Hunt. You know what I mean? Edelman trade David Johnson. Edelman or David Johnson. I'd rather have probably DJ and then trade him. Noah says my top waiver wire grabs. You never rank them. I do. I do on Sleeper U all the time. I'm going to say that this week it's going to be a tie kind of between like Edmonds, Tanyan, and let me look at my... Like Damian Harris, Edmonds, Tanyan. It depends if you need the tight end, you take Tanyan. If you need the stash running back, you take Edmonds. If you need the now running back, you take Damian Harris. You may take Damian Harris no matter what because he has the most trade value right now. Dallas, new subscriber. Thank you, Dallas. Subscribe to my YouTube right here, The Fantasy Football Show, and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already. Ellis, you missed my super chat again. Ellis, I'm sorry! Art, can you answer my super chat above? Yes, I will, Art. Sorry. Hold on, guys. I'm looking for him. Jonathan. Ellis. Art, I'm looking for it, Art. 1 second. Where's Art's? Nate, I'm sorry. Nate, are you still here? Sometimes they sneak in. I don't even know if I'm missing them or if, like, my app doesn't load them until after they've passed. You know, sometimes the chats, like, they go like this. Like, I'll get like 5 or 10 in a row. And sometimes I wonder if it inserts it right after because I swear I'm looking at it. 12-man league. Got offered Galladay or A.J. Brown for Monty. I love A.J. Brown, bro. I love A.J. Brown. You know this. You know this, Art. But, I'm sorry, Atro. What is it? We're going to call you Single A. I don't know. I love A.J. Brown, but Galladay is all, Galladay's the value I believe A.J. Brown climbs to. Like top 5 to 6 potential wide receiver. That's what I feel about Galladay, and I feel he's already there. I'd go get Galladay in a heartbeat. That is a slam dunk trade. Get rid of Monty, go get Galladay. Just absolute, monster move, bro. Nice job. Nice job, bro. Okay, Ellis, here's your other question. I'm sorry. Look at my last super chat. Meant to say 6 and 13 round pick. Oh, 6 and through 13 round picks for 1 through 5 round picks. Also DK for Edelman and a 6th round pick. Really a 9th round pick. Man, I'm confused. Ellis, I don't know what the hell you're saying here. I think you're saying that you traded your 6 through 13 round picks for 1 through 5. I would do that. I'd take the 1 through 5. I don't even know if that's what you're saying, but I would take the 1 through 5. If you're saying 1 through, I don't even know what that means though. Like you literally gave up your first, second, third, or your 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th picks for 1 through 5. I give up my 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th overall round picks for just a first and second rounder, let alone 3rd, 4th, and 5th. But I don't understand that. Maybe spell that out to me. DK for Edelman and a 6th round pick. I don't care if it's a 9th rounder or it's really a 6th rounder. You take DK in a heartbeat for Edelman. Yeah, you might have to clarify some of that, man. That's confusing as hell. Thank you for the super chat, though. Are you worried about Kyler Murray in a 2 QB dynasty league where QBs are scarce? Would you... God, my vision's getting worse. Would you try and trade him for Josh Allen? Have Herbert and Big Ben. I like Allen a little bit more for the future. I think Kyler could get hurt running the football. So when you talk about a running quarterback versus an equivalent quarterback that's not a running quarterback, Allen's a running quarterback, but the way they run is different, I think. I feel like Allen's safer versus and Kyler's smaller. I don't know. Let me look at their stats real quick. I think Allen's more... I know Allen... The thing about Allen is that he's running a lot less because he doesn't need to. He's developing so well as a pocket passer. So here's... For anybody thinking that what I said doesn't make sense because they both run. Allen, 57 yards in week 1. Only 19 yards rushing in week 2. Only 8 yards rushing in week 3. And Josh Allen only -1 rushing yard in week 4. I'm not saying I love that the rushing has gone away, but he's not that running quarterback that he used to be. So that makes me feel like he's going to be safer. Whereas Kyler, I just feel like Kyler's going to potentially get hurt. So I go after Allen over Kyler in a dynasty league. I just feel like he's safer. I love Josh Allen. Josh Allen's developing so well as a passer. It's kind of crazy thinking about how much he ran last year. Like, it's very easy to say, yeah, he's one of the best running quarterbacks in the league. Talent-wise, he is. But he's not running the football anymore. And he's playing better. Like Lamar, if you were to say, okay, Lamar's not going to run anymore, Lamar would vanish from the top 5. Like that. But Allen, who would have thought? I mean, I did. He's on my bold predictions in 2018 as a top 4. He was my I told everyone he'd be the number 4 quarterback. But I said he'd do it in 2019. He almost did. He had a really good 2019, but I said he'd be the number 4 quarterback or higher in fantasy football by 2019. I said this in 2018 on my top 10 bold predictions. So I loved him. And I still love him. And I think Allen's going to be a beast. Smitty, is it time to fade Hollywood? He had 86 yards or something like that this week, right? Like 6 for 86 or whatever. And he had 100-something yards in week 1. Like, no. He's doing fine. Could he do more? Sure. Todd Gurley for Joshua Jacobs. Come on, Mark. Take a lap, bro. That better not be real.
Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap. Take a lap.
Take a lap.
Josh Jacobs crushes Todd Gurley. Crushes Todd Gurley, bro. It's not even it's not even in the same ballpark. Not even the same ballpark. Hopefully I answer your question, Joshua, but Josh Allen, baby. Bears D. Started streaming based on matchups. Well, who are the options, Sherman? Let me know what your options are. But I like the Bears D. But streaming depends on the options. I don't necessarily stream just for the fun of it. I mean, the Bears are not a bad defense to just throw in there each week. Should I trade DJ Moore, Hollywood Brown, Lat Murray, and Edmonds for Hopkins? DJ Moore, Brown. Yes, get Hopkins. Get the one player. I like it. You know, pick up some guys. There's probably some decent guys on waivers, maybe not. Gaskin worth keeping, yes. I like him. He's got potential. Kareem Hunt. You have Kareem Hunt. After report said, I'm contemplating dropping between 40 and 50 fab for Ernest Johnson. To handcuff to Hunt. Thoughts. Still have my full $100 to spend. I don't mind. Like if you need to secure this running back spot, like let's say you've been hit really hard with injuries, and you're like, damn, I can't afford to not have this Browns running back starting for me on a weekly basis for the next 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, whatever, and it's that important to your lineup, then I would drop half of my fab dollars on Johnson, cuff him to Hunt, and have it locked down. But there's that risk that Johnson doesn't even stay healthy, or that he's the guy. It could be Hilliard. We don't know. Hilliard looked okay at times, so I wouldn't put all 100 on it. And I wouldn't probably put half. I'd probably put a little less than half. I'd look at your historical trending of fab dollar bids and go somewhere where it feels like you're going to get them, but you don't have to overspend. But we don't even know. Hilliard could be the guy. It could be Hilliard. Could be Hilliard real quickly. I've had an ant problem in the house since we've remodeled and added the studio on, and I can't keep I had a soda cap upside down right there, and I've had we had a huge ant attack. There were like 1,000 ants near the front door and all over the cat's food. The cat was not happy. You notice how we don't hear the cat anymore? It's kind of nice. Kind of nice. What happened to Lockett? He crashed back down to earth a little bit is what happened. Nate, I'm so sorry, Nate. Your super chat's been here forever. My team is solid. Half point PPR. Should I trade James Robinson for Drake? Also, don't want to spend too much fab on Tanyan. What's a safe amount? Like 15%? I'd say like 20. 15 to 20 is safe, but anybody could drop a big wad right on him and get him. People are excited about him, man. They're excited about that 3 TD effort, and his style's kind of George Kittle-like, and people are excited about A-Rod bouncing back like I told you he would. So, you might have to spend that amount. But thank you, Nate. And should I trade James Robinson for Drake? No. Drake, Nate, that would be the definition of buying high and selling low. That would be the textbook definition of buying high and selling low. Like the worst of both. Like the absolute worst of both. J-Rob could buy you a lot. J-Rob just needs to have one bounce back game, and he's back into everybody's top 10 running backs. Drake, no one wants to touch. You can get Drake for a lot cheaper than that. A lot cheaper. And if you can't, let the other owner keep him. But no way in hell am I trading James Robinson for Drake. And I love Drake, bro. But his situation blows right now. And I'm not sure he's going to come out of it. And I don't, no matter how much I like a guy, I'm paying fair market value, and that's not even close. Smitty, I have Kareem Hunt. Already answered that one. Thank you, Ricky. Jose, super chat, thank you, sir. Drake, Jonnu for Josh Jacobs, or get A.J. Brown. Trade Drake and Jonnu for Josh. Get Jacobs, man. Or A.J. Brown. I mean, if you're talking about A.J. Brown or Jacobs by a mile. Jacobs by a mile, and I like A.J. Brown. That's an easy call, bro. Probably one of the easiest questions I've had all night long. So go do it. Handle your business right now and come back. Harris or Singletary for my flex. 2 scenarios if Moss plays, and if he doesn't, would you? Okay, so no matter what happens to Moss isn't ready yet. No, don't drop Moss, everybody, unless there's no option and you need a player and you got to drop him. But he won't be ready yet. Singletary is the better play. Let's see. Harris or Singletary? Singletary's the safer play. Harris is the higher risk, higher reward. And we saw Burkhead go crazy the week prior. Then we see Damian Harris do well. We don't know what they're going to do. They're very script dependent, and they're not going to telegraph it. So I probably play Singletary, play it safe, and run him out there as long as you can. Moss will eventually, I think, get a crack at the starting job. And I'll be waiting for that because I own Moss in a ton of leagues. Damon Money Balls is dropping loads tonight. Harris or Singletary? Oh, that's the one I just read. He's still dropping loads though. Thank you, Damon. I like this repeating myself. It's fun. I never say things twice. Trade Drake Jonu. Already got that one too. Are you replaying the show? Did you actually accidentally sit on YouTube and rewind it? Did you hit that back 15 seconds? Oh, God, I'm tired. Thank you, Sherman, for all the super chats. Thank you, Damon. I appreciate both of you. This one's from, I can't even read the name. I'm going to call you Manu. Mixon, A-Rob, and Deontay for Mike Thomas. That's a lot to give up. Mixon and A-Rob? Probably not. And that's tough for me to say no to a Mixon trade, or to an MT trade. But Mixon and A-Rob is too much. Too much. Even I'm going to tell you that Noah will be proud of me for saying no. Don't trade Mixon and A-Rob away for MT. You can get way more. Noah will be proud of me. I can guarantee you Noah's not going to be negative on this comment. Noah's going to be proud. I think everybody's spamming because they're trying to get their question answered, and there's just so many. I mean, we've had 1,200 questions, 1,300 questions come through in the hour and 22 minutes. Mixon and Monty for Kittle. I mean, that's kind of evenish, you know. I don't know that you hit a home run on that. I don't know that you did bad either. You know, it's just kind of like a, you know, I'll kick you in the nads, you kick me in the nads. We're even. We're square, bro. We're square. We both walk away limping on that one. But it's not bad. It's just, you know, didn't make me fall out of my chair. Are you kidding me? Mixon alone is more than MT. Thank God Smitty respects Mixon a little bit. A little bit of negativity there. Just a little hint. I think I'm looking for it, Noah. You got me looking for it now. Landry for Kittle over the middle. Yeah. Now that's... Oh, Julio. I see that above. Sorry. Julio and Landry. I didn't see the Julio at the top part. Julio and Landry for Kittle over the middle. I mean, that's still... if you need a tight end, I like the move. I think Kittle's so good. But I feel like I got ants all over me. Ever since I had like 20 ants on my leg when I realized we had an ant problem. And I just, in hindsight, I'm like, I should have known there were ants on me. It was like a lot of like itching and biting. And I'm just thinking, oh, that's funny. My leg's itchy. And then in hindsight, I'm like, how the hell did I not know I was getting attacked by ants? And now I feel I'm like all over, even when I don't have them. I feel like they're crawling in my ears. You know, like it's just constant ants. I keep Julio if you need the wide receiver help. If you need the tight end spot, like you don't have a Jonu, you don't have somebody that's really good. You know, like if you're giving up on Waller already and doing this, then no, you keep Julio. But if you literally don't have a good tight end, I consider that trade, but context kind of matters on that one. Mixon and A. So yeah, no on this, bro. But I still go after. I still try and make some trades. Smitty, 10 minutes left. Rank, Lat, Murray, Edmonds, Swift. Lat, Murray, Edmonds, Swift. I'm going to go Swift long term and Lat Murray now. And Edmonds is just, kind of there, but not quite. James, why would you stay up till 2? Jordan, the super chat. Where do you stand with Jonathan Taylor and the timeshare? So I think Taylor is very undervalued right now. In fact, I should probably do a video tomorrow. Taylor. Jonathan Taylor. Back-to-back semi-disappointing outings. I mean, he had a really big week 2 where he rushed for 26 times. 3.9 a pop wasn't huge. 1 touchdown. But he followed that next week up with a game against the Jets where people thought he was going to blow up, and he had 13 carries for 59, which is 4.5 a carry. And he had 1 TD. 1 reception for 3 yards. Not a big game, but did okay. 59 and a touchdown. That's over 10 points. He's doing okay. Not 25 points, but is slightly over 10, 11, 12, depending on your scoring points. Then you have everybody expecting a bounce back effort. He gets 17 carries. He averaged 4.0 yards per carry. Not great, but not horrible. He only had 68 yards. He had, again, 1 catch for 11 yards. So people are freaking out about Jonathan Taylor. And I get it, but he's playing Cleveland. Not that Cleveland's a pushover, but I think this will be a game where they do run the ball a ton because I think it'll be, close for a little while. One of the two might pull away. I'm not saying that the Browns will win it. I'm not saying the Browns won't win it. But I think it'll be a close enough game where the running game doesn't get scripted out and we see Jonathan Taylor get another 15 to 20 carries. And if Jonathan Taylor gets 15 to 20 carries, I expect him to have that 100-yard game and a touchdown, making him a very good buy low moving forward. Plays the Bengals in week 6, gets a rest in week 7. That bye week 7, couldn't come at a better time because rookies hit a rookie wall. He didn't start off in week 1 on a tear, but he got 9 carries. He got 6 targets in week 1. So he's been worked and utilized a lot from the get-go. So rookie wall could hit this guy in any other scenario, but I think maybe he avoids a rookie wall entirely because he has a bye week right in the middle, week 7, and I think he gets some good rest, comes back, and tears up Detroit on November 1st, so in week 8. I don't know what I would trade for him if I'm trading. I don't know what I would try and get if I'm trading him away. But my point is, I think that if you own him, you stick with him because you're not going to get what you want. And if you don't own him, you go after him because you could maybe trade, a third or fourth round equivalent type value player for him. And I think he has, top 15 overall potential. Not top 5, but like top, 8 to 15, 8 to 18 overall type value. He has that kind of potential. Thank you for the super chat. Myron with the super. Thank you, bro. Did I miss anything? I don't think I've missed any super chats. Have Aaron Jones, Ronald Jones, and Mostert. Should I trade Jamal Williams, my handcuff, for Joshua Kelly? In a heartbeat. I don't care about handcuffs named Jamal Williams. Kelly's a starting running back, bro. Go get him. Go get him and do it now, and thank you. Smitty's getting tired. I'm fading. Have Chubb and Eckler at running back, and my current backups are Henderson and Gaskin. What could I do to upgrade at running back? Also, should I pick up Ebron or Ollie Cox for Harry? I like N'Keal Harry. I don't think I'd drop him, but if you had to drop him for a tight end, I probably would pick up Ollie Cox. I think Chubb and Eckler. God, you've been hit hard with injuries, man. How do you even recover from that, Scott? I'm not trying to be negative. I'm not trying to be Noah here. But how do you recover from losing Chubb and Eckler? Like, if it's a redraft, it's going to be tough. I'm not going to lie to you. You could do it. You know, anything's possible, bro. You just make the playoffs. I don't know what your record is, Scott. But that's a tough road, man. I feel bad for you. But you got to... if you could go get Kelly somehow... I wish you had Chubb and Kelly. Maybe you do have... I'm sorry. Hunt. I wish you had Hunt and Kelly. Maybe you do. Riff, where have you been? iSong, where have you been? Thoughts on Swift? Got an offer. Eckler for Swift and Parker. Oh my God. That's so tough because Eckler's out 4 to 6 weeks, man. I mean, can you wait on that? If you can wait and weather it through, I'd probably keep him. But if you can't, Swift could turn into something. And Parker, I like kind of a lot. You have to let me know a little more information. I appreciate the super chat. And I think if I had to answer, I'd say no. But if you tell me, hey, here's my record. Here's who I got. Okay, sorry if I missed your super chat. P31. Let me look for it. I swear I'm not missing it. It comes in after the fact or something. Because, like, I'm literally looking at it and I did not see that come across. For the longest time, I thought I was just completely missing some of these. So sometimes I need a reminder if it comes in late. Trade DJ Moore. I think I got that one. I'm looking for it. Chewy, thank you, Chewy. I don't know if I saw that one, man. That one came in late, too. Hill for Gurley and Terry. Galladay for who? Hill for Gurley and Terry? No. I don't trade Tyreek Hill for Gurley and Scary Terry. Galladay for who? Galladay could get you a James Robinson, probably. Galladay could get you, you can. It's tough because he hasn't bounced back yet. I don't think I'd trade Galladay. I don't think you can get what you deserve to get. I'm looking for your super chat, bro. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Holy crap, that's up there. I'm sorry, bro. You waited a long time. I feel horrible. I'm not listening or falling. What are you saying? Okay, so TP, let me answer your question. Hines for 14-team PPR running backs starts are Kelly or Ingram. I'm going Kelly. I like both, though. I mean, I could maybe try and find a way to get Ingram in your lineup, too, because he could score those touchdowns. But, I mean, Kelly, if you've got to pick Kelly. Waiver has Edmonds, Jackson, Damian Harris, Fournette, and White. I'm tempted to say Fournette for the long term. If you need a guy now, Harris. Harris also gives you trade bait now, so you got to kind of pick what you need there. But Fournette, I think, still could be relevant. But what a total bust he's been so far. As predicted, but he does have that like resurgence value potential. So I definitely consider picking him up and stashing. I think more than likely Harris will disappoint versus becoming a beast. And Edmonds I like a lot. Edmonds is like the long-term crafty home run swing. Whereas Fournette's like the safer, like grab him, feels like a sturdy, steady pick up. But that's tough. I don't think there's a true like answer. You just kind of got to pick how you want to go. Edmonds is like the home run though. If I had to lean a direction, I'd probably lean Fournette. Wasn't that long ago that people thought, oh my God, Fournette's back, and then they didn't use him, and shit. That fell apart quick. Thank you, TP. I'm sorry I didn't mean to detour you. I hate when I miss it because I don't want to detour you guys away from super chatting. I appreciate it. You guys rock. You guys keep the lights on. You help me create this studio environment so we can do more of these and have an amazing experience for you each and every time we drop a video. And it's only going to get better. I haven't had a chance to even get my feet under me in this new studio. I'm still like drilling and doing all kinds of stuff. And so things are going to get a lot better. Don't you worry about it. I'm going to do a lot of learning on this marker and board setup in the back. We'll be doing a lot of awesome videos on how to trade, psychology of fantasy football. You name it. Super Chat 4-0. I have Hunt, Cook, Madison, and Hines. He has Kelsey. He has he's a Chargers fan, though. Trading him Keenan Allen, Eckler, and Jonnu for Swift and Kelsey. Keenan Allen, Eckler, and Jonnu for Swift and Kelsey. I don't know that that's like a... I mean, Keenan Allen and Kelsey are like arguable, and Eckler and Swift, I'd rather have Eckler even out, but if Swift gets in the lineup, Swift becomes an instant running back too. That's a tough one. That's not an easy trade to answer or question. I'd probably say I'd rather, if you're like, you're 4-0, that's tough, man. I think who you have at tight end, Jonnu. I'd probably rather have Keenan Allen, Eckler, and Jonnu in this type of environment that we're in, but that'll change, with COVID and the fact that you have multiple players that I think that could change like that the moment Swift is in there. So if you want to take a gamble that Swift eventually gets the run and make the trade if you want the gamble. But Jonnu's not so far off of Kelsey. I mean, he's off a little bit. Let's be real. But he's not so far off that Keenan Allen, in place of a non-starting for 4 to 6 weeks, Eckler doesn't sting a little bit, to not have that in your lineup. But if you've got depth, that matters too. But Swift, as soon as Swift gets in there, that could be a huge trade for you if you did take the gamble and you landed it. Riff, sorry if you answered already. What do we do with Drake? How do you feel about him moving forward? Should we be looking to trade in a 10-man league? If you can trade Drake, by all means do it, because there is risk that just looks like it's maybe not going to go away. But he still has the potential, bro. I think if you can get the right kind of value back, like the right kind of value might be, an AJ Brown who's slumping, or not slumping, but he's like disappointing people because he hasn't played. A Galladay who hasn't quite bounced back. He's scored, but he's kind of quiet and doing it in very quiet fashion. Scoring and still being relevant. Even if you give up a little bit, I like diving into a safer vehicle, and that vehicle being Galladay. So that's the kind of route I take with that. J.K. Dobbins and a Diggs for Drake. Like something like that, man. It's crafty, and J.K. alone could be better than Drake. And I like Drake. I don't sell Drake low. But if you're getting Diggs on top of it, that's the kind of move that I make where even if Drake ends up being as good as we all expected him to be, J.K. could be too. And J.K. and Diggs together will make that trade fine no matter how it plays out on the Drake side, because you're getting a lot of value yourself, and you shouldn't feel bad about that even if Drake goes off. Drake and Galladay for MT. Oh, God. MT's coming back soon, but he might be hampered a little bit. I don't know that I do that. I think I'd rather have Galladay and the potential of Drake, but it's close. It's arguable. I wouldn't blame anybody for wanting to do that. Ellis, third time's a charm. 3-man keeper league. Derrick Henry. Sorry, Ellis. 9 through 13 rounds. Picks for Cooper Kupp, AP, Boyd are 4 through 8 rounds. In this keeper league, the first 3 rounds of the draft are filled with keepers. Okay. So, it's still confusing, Ellis. I don't know if everybody else feels the same way, but I'm going to answer this in many ways as I can to cover it. 3-man keeper league. Derrick Henry, 9 through 13. I don't know if it's a 3-man. I don't know why you would lose 9 through 13 round picks. For Cooper Kupp AP, 4 through 8 round picks. I'd rather have Derrick Henry and 9. I guess you're saying that you'd have your 9 through 13 picks only and Derrick Henry, or you'd have Cooper Kupp, AP, Boyd, and still have your 4th through 18th overall picks. I think that's what you're saying. So, I'd rather have Derrick Henry in the 9 through 13. I think. Can you tell me, Ellis, I'm going to look for your question. Can you tell me possible, scenarios? Who would you get in 4th through 8th round range? Who would you be getting in the 4th through 8th rounds? Throw out some names that will be there in that particular keeper league and help me make that connection. I'll keep looking for your avatar. Pretty easy to see. And just give me a clarification on who. You don't have to super chat it, but just tell me who those players could be. I'm assuming right now I'd rather have Derrick Henry, because I'm not super fond of Kupp, AP, and Boyd. If you're telling me that those are the main keepers. Now, talking about trading the 9 through 13 round picks for the 4 through 18 picks. Okay, so you'd be trading 9 through 13 and Henry for Kupp, AP, Boyd in the 4th through 8th. That's crazy to add all the picks in with that. It's hard to wrap your head around, especially not knowing what the teams are going to look like, what players are available. But if I had to guess, that I'd rather have the Henry side. But it's not an easy thing to answer. But I think I'd rather have Henry. But give me a scenario or two if you could. 154 people, only 90 likes. Don't freeload. Hit the like button, says Sherman. Do me a favor. Let's all punch the like button. It's all I ask of you. It helps YouTube know that this show's popular and it sends it to more people. So please hit the like button and help your boy Smitty out. Literally, there are 160 of you in here. If you all punch it, it helps me. Ellis says there's no scenario. You just clarified it. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Sorry it took me so long to pick that up. It was pretty confusing for whatever reason. Maybe because I'm tired. I did my part. Did you, says W. Hit the like button for Mr. Smitty. Thank you. Thank you, pal. I appreciate you. Dylan. The Fantasy Football Show just traded McKinnon Harris for A.J. Brown. I like that a lot. I still have Mixon, Jacobs, Gibson. Nice job. That's how you do it. You come in and swoop in. You take him before he comes back. You get him a week early or so or whatever. Let's check out if A.J. Brown's even. A.J. Brown. Come on down. He's expected to play. We'll see. But you swoop in, people are panicked, and now you get to play him. A.J. Brown, can't wait for him to bounce back. I hope he's healthy. Hope he has no relapse or re-injury. Let's go through the news real quick before we call it a show. Let's see here. Drew Lock my news went away. Held out of practice Tuesday. I think it's very questionable that he would play. Humphreys expected to be without. Let's see. Nashville, Tennessee reports that Titans are expected to be without 9 players who have tested positive for COVID-19 for Sunday's game against the Bills. Those players include Adam Humphreys, Fulton, Simmons. Okay, that news. Scotty Miller held out of practice. Godwin has yet to resume practicing with a little more than 48 hours to go until Thursday evening's showdown against the Bears. Godwin in grave danger of missing the second straight game. Fantasy players should be making other plans for Week 5. Buy low on Godwin. At least there's hope. It sounds like there's hope that he could be back, after missing maybe one more game. Leonard Fournette ankle will be a game time decision for Thursday night's contest against the Bears. That's good news for people that want to buy low because he's going to be cheap. People are going to be so fed up with him. Evans did not practice. What else is new? The dude just goes out and catches touchdown passes. He doesn't need to practice. What do you need to practice for? Tom Brady feeds him. He catches him. That's it. Enough said. Deontay Johnson concussion cleared the league protocol. Deontay will be back. And if he goes crazy, trade him because I don't know that I trust him for the long term. O.J. Howard done for the year. Torn Achilles. Sam Darnold. Jets are not planning on starting Darnold. Shoulder against the Cardinals. Are not planning. Fitzpatrick will start Week 5. And that's about it for the new news that popped up today. I think I've answered all the super chats. I don't think I'm behind. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Sherman. Thank you, all of you who super chatted. Rock Out, iSong, Damon Moneyballs, Ellis. Thank you, Riff, iSong, Myron. And Myron, I think I answered your question. I traded Jamal. Yeah, for Kelly. I answered that one. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Manu. I don't know how to say your name, so I'm just gonna call you Manu. Thank you, Jose. Jose, did I answer your question? Trade Drake and Jonu for Josh Jacobson. Yeah, answered that question. Thank you, Damon. Thank you, thank you, Beats. Thank you, Chewy. Thank you to all of you who super chatted. All right, here goes the outro music. We are on our way out the door. Thank you for joining me tonight. Where's the outro music? I'm tired today. How do you guys like the new studio? Pretty cool? Pretty dope? Send me a hat. Oh. Can you guys hear me okay? So I got to get a monitor, or I'm going to put it up on the big screen so I can read comments from here. I can read it on my phone. I'm tired. This is where I'm going to sleep during my 24-hour live streams. I'm just going to kick back up on the chair. Hopefully I do another 24-hour live stream soon. My goal is to do it before Christmas, but we'll see. I may do it in January or February if I had to guess, but we will find out. I'll iron that out. Don't you worry. Thank you all for super chatting. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you loved the studio. Let's see what some of your comments were. It's nice, brother. Dope studio. It's awesome, Smitty. A+. You had to put the NBA Jam in the room. I had to, Tommy. It's dope. It's dope as can be. Look at this. Look at this thing. It's a little crowded, but I mean, I like it. It's nice and compact, but like good acoustics, everything. I designed it this way for acoustics and everything, and I didn't expect to have that, so it was gonna have more space, but I couldn't leave it out. I couldn't leave it out. But it's definitely a great space. I do play the keyboard. I play a lot of music, but we'll be doing some of that. You'll see. I'm going to mix in some of that. What were we doing the other night? This is that Doogie. I was playing. I was gonna try and play Doogie Howser on the way out last time. Anybody remember Doogie? Doobie Stacks remembers. Okay, so I should be live Thursday. I don't think I'll be live tomorrow. I think I'll definitely be live Thursday. I'll definitely be live some Friday during the day. And I think I'll definitely be live Saturday. So that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Definitely come back. And hold on. Trying to find church music. I gotta write them down. I've got so many. We'll be live. Thursday, Friday, but also Saturday, if you know what I mean. Love the church music. I'm trying to find a... Wake up, Miss Smitty. All you out there, all you people doubting Clyde Edwards-Helaire should be ashamed of yourselves right now. Be ashamed. And if you doubt Clyde, we will find you and bring the wrath upon thy team. Clyde Edwards-Helaire will rise once again. The music is coming to the show. Don't you worry. I'm bringing it like you've never seen it before. Mix some music into... I mean, that's what you guys don't even know. That's why I've got this set up here. I've got a bunch of different musical... devices, and we got the guitars over here. I can't get it out right now, but we'll see. Last super chat, and then I'm out of here. PPR, James White, Ayuk, or Higgins. I'm going to go with Higgins most likely. What number is that? We gotta keep that one. That's 486. Say something, Noah. Miss Smitty. That's gonna be Miss Smitty. Okay, I'm out of here. No, I'm not. You guys remember this song? That's the first song I ever learned. Piano Smitty. Thanks, Salvador. I appreciate it. Okay. Neighbor's going to get mad. No, no one can hear me. We're soundproof, bro. Almost soundproof. Oh. Yeah. Breaking news. I missed one super chat, my bad. Matty Ice and Julio for Kyler Murray and Boyd. I'd probably take Kyler Murray and Boyd. Ugh, that's tough. What do you guys think? Matty Ice and Julio? Or Boyd and Kyler? Drop it. Wait till the waiver wire hits in 10 minutes. Smitty, stop bothering the neighbors. Missed one super chat. Piano Smitty. Matty Ice and Julio for sure? Are you for real, bro? David Johnson for Kenyon. Which one's this? 293. We need to write this one down. Matty Ice and Julio. Should I pick up Jerry Jeudy or Jerry Jeudy, bro? This shit was easy. Kyler and Boyd, short. Short-term, long-term, Julio and Matty Ice. I agree with him. My cat is freaking out looking at my tablet with the music. Why, Doobie? What's going on here? Nothing's going on here. Gronk or Ertz, bro. Ertz by a mile. Wait, no, it's an actual question. Help. David Johnson or Kenyon Drake? I mean, you could probably get more for DJ, but I like Drake more, even with the risk. Go Ryan and who? We need to write this one down. Which one is this? 293. I don't have any paper in here. Right on the back of the coaster. 293. Boom. Smith. Super chat by Rod. Thank you, Rod. Paper on your wall. No. That probably woke up Miss Minnie. This is turning into a 24-hour live stream. Might as well wait another 30 seconds because it'll be 2 hours. I'm trying to find a drum beat. Drums are 117. guys think this is the begin or the end of it? This is the beginning, bro. Who do you start week 5? Choose 3. Clyde, Mostert, David Johnson, Gibson, Joshua Kelly. Mostert is very questionable as far as I know. Clyde's a lock. Don't even consider benching him. That's craziness, man. Kelly and Gibson most likely. David Johnson I'd trade away. All right, thumb the video up. I'm out of here. As soon as I hit end, it's going to process. It'll start off with 0 comments. You can still view the live chat, of course, but all the comments will start out with 0. I try and respond to every early asked question, so if you want to ask me something, it helps the channel out by having engagement, and it also gets you a chance to get some instant feedback. So once the video posts and there's no comments, you can post and I will respond. So I'm out of here. I appreciate all of you. If you super chat on my way out and I miss it, just DM me on IG at the Fantasy Football Show, and the final shout outs for everybody that followed me. Lulu, Wong, John, Kyle, Santos, Juan, Christo, thank you. Damon Clayton, thank you. Damon Moneyballs, and then back to T Boy and all you that I've already shouted out. And you guys helped me go over 1,900 on this show. We went up like 20, 30 followers. I had like almost 10K on IG, and they ripped the account out from under me. Just ripped it from under my legs. They bent me over and just took my IG account from me. 293. I was just sitting on IG, and I tried to log in one morning, and I had almost 10K followers on IG, and I literally just opened up my app, tried to load my IG, and I went, and it said you're locked out, and I was like, so that's the story. And now I've been like bummed when I go on IG, man, just all the hard work I did. So you guys helped me get back to 1,900 like that, and you know, I'm still, but it's getting better each day. It's more like this now. And then, so, I'm out of here. Later, people. Appreciate all of you. Peace out. I'll see you Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night here. I'll probably go live tomorrow on IG. So if you don't follow me there, that's where you'll find me on IG. I'll be live tomorrow night. Later. Appreciate you.